Snapchat and son of a bitches. Welcome back to another installment of the Friday Wrap-Up, your favorite friggin' day of the week with your favorite friggin' host. So, wow, we had a huge week. Huge. And before we get started, I'd just like to thank our sponsors for today. Today's show has been brought to you by the good people at Tito's once again. I am enjoying a Vodka Collins, one of my favorite summer cocktails. Very simply made. You take 2 ounces of Tito's vodka, you add an ounce of lemon juice, fresh squeezed, half ounce of simple syrup, you give it a little shake, you put it in a glass over. We debuted 2 new cooking shows. When I say we, I mean me. You know, I mean, it's a one-man show over here, okay? I do everything, editing, production, writing, one-man fucking army over here. So, I did 2 new cooking shows on Father's Day. I did my full-length cooking show, Neighborhood Kitchen. So hopefully you got to see that. And on Monday, I did my little quickie show, Kitchen Quickie. So hopefully you guys got to see the shows. If you didn't, you fucking snooze, you lose. That's it. That's the way it goes. But no, seriously, if you haven't seen it, you want to see it, just hit me up and I'll send you a copy of the show. And we also, I also dropped a new trailer for the Friday Wrap-Up, which I put up on Snapchat. Hopefully you saw it. If not, I'm going to repost that periodically, maybe even make a couple new ones. I also got to do a few trailers for the cooking show. So, I mean, this is getting a lot of fun. I mean, this is all like, you know, professional shit. Wait, it's going to get better. Uncle Tommy's got bigger ideas in mind, so just stay tuned, kids. Okay, so, Corona update. So, we are currently in phase 4 of the Corona reopenings. So what does that mean? Okay, well, it means restaurants are now open for indoor dining, but only at 50% capacity. Tattoo parlors are reopening. Thank God, I gotta get my ink finished. Hair and nail salons are also open. So you can finally clean up those grays, get a haircut, you know, dress up your feet. But listen, and I've said this before, so this ain't nothing fucking new. If you got ugly feet, you know, it looks like a truck mangled them, okay? All right, don't even bother, okay? Because all the fucking nail polish in the world ain't going to be able to save those things. Instead, save your money, invest in a pair of socks, okay? Cover them up, put them away. Nobody needs to be horrified. We've all been through enough shit already, okay? In the last 4 months, nobody needs to see your fucking ugly-ass feet, all right? Now, phase 4 was supposed to be like the final phase. It was supposed to be the final phase. But Cuomo and his nostrils decided to change up the game a little bit. Okay? It was supposed to include everything, basically. But the other day, our historical governor decided that downstate, Long Island, New York City, the 5 boroughs, those areas, we're not going to be opening up shopping malls or gyms or anything like that because he wants to see how the virus is transferred through the air conditioning. Like, in other words, can it be transferred through air conditioning? Now, I mean, listen, I'm no politician, we all know this, but shouldn't you have fucking done that already? Like, I mean, shouldn't you have looked into that a little sooner? I mean, what the fuck are you waiting for? Okay? First of all, everything has air conditioning. So everything that's been open, supermarkets, all kinds of other shit, they're all using air conditioning. Nobody's died yet. That's why you wear the fucking mask that he said was cool. Remember he said the masks are cool? So you wear your fucking mask, you go to your movie theater, your shopping mall, you go to the gym or whatever the fuck, okay? Although I don't think you should work out with a mask on because you're going to die from carbon dioxide, all right? But this is something that should have been looked into. First of all, upstate, all that shit's open up there. Nobody's died. And, you know, seriously, so a few people, you know, bite the dust. What's the big deal? Less traffic? That's not a fucking hardship. Okay? So, you know, basically, our governor's a fucking retard. You know, but that's not the deal. Okay? You guys knew that. Yeah. You know, it's been one hell of a week, I gotta tell you. I mean, just when I thought the world couldn't get any fucking dumber, okay, the crazy train makes another stop. All right? So, get this shit, okay? Now, again, we're still on that Black Lives Matter kick, okay? We're still at this point, people are fucking protesting, and they don't even know what the hell they're protesting about. Okay? The whole George Floyd thing was 4 weeks ago now. Okay? A month ago. All right? Now, granted, the guy shouldn't have died, but we're fucking martyrizing a criminal. Okay, let me just put that in perspective for you. All right, so that's number one. So people right now, they're still protesting. They don't even know why, but now we're protesting about all kinds of stupid shit. Okay, so now the new thing is statues, and I mentioned this last week. Okay, here, get this. In Columbus, Ohio. Okay, now Columbus, Ohio was named for, wait for it, Christopher Columbus. Okay, which I said last week, people are saying that he was racist because when he discovered America, there were Native Americans here, and they got a raw deal. Oh well, I mean, come on. 1492. All right, so remember the little nursery rhyme, 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Okay, all right. So anyway, I mean, not that I'm a fucking historical scholar. I just remember shit from when I was a kid. So Columbus, Ohio, named after Christopher Columbus. They took down the statue of Christopher Columbus. Okay, because because of the American Indians. I said this last week. They're not doing too bad. They got reservations where they're pissing on the cigarettes and selling them to you cheap, and then they got the casinos where they're robbing you blind. Okay, they got theirs in the end. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. All right. So it gets better. So they take down Columbus's statue and they want to rename the town of Columbus Flavortown after Guy Fieri. The Food Network guy with the spiky blonde hair who basically stole my look, with the Cabana shirts and the jewelry and the armbands. Yeah. So apparently, Guy Fieri was originally born in Columbus, took a hot shit there, and then his parents hightailed it to the fucking West Coast. Okay? So because he was born there, nobody else of note was born in Columbus, apparently. They want to rename the town Flavortown because that's like his shtick. Okay? Imagine this shit. You know what they should fucking call it? You know what? They should call it Asshole Land, okay? Because that's who lives there. Assholes. All right? Okay? So that's one. Wait. I got a list. I'm hot today. All right, so last week I told you, I mentioned the statues. They took down the statues of Thomas Jefferson because he was a slave owner, which I'm not debating. Yeah, he was. He was a slave owner, okay? All right? But, I mean, not only was he a slave owner, but, he liked his slaves a little differently. I mean, he was always creeping up into that dark forest. Okay? They call it, hey, come big. Ooh, girl, come big Tommy J. He looking fine today. Look at this shit. Okay, you got that fine-ass powdered wig. Girl, and those white knickers on. Shoo, shit, I'm getting the vapors. Ooh, girl. Okay? So, I mean, yeah. All right. So he treated his slaves a little bit. Listen, we all know slavery was just a fucking horrible thing, okay? All right? But, we're talking now colonial era, all right? Okay? So let me tell you who else was a slave owner back then. Everyone. It was like having a color TV today. Not that I'm marginalizing it, but that's basically, it was a norm, okay? It started in fucking England and came here. Because that's how, colonialism, that's how it worked. First they colonized the United States, and then things started to happen, okay? So they took down the statue of Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, here's a fun fact. You know what else he did other than owning slaves? He was the fucking author of the Declaration of Independence, the precursor to the Constitution. You know why people are allowed to fucking protest and say whatever the fuck that's on their mind, and why I can even do this show? Because of that. If it wasn't for him, nobody be able to express themselves. Okay? There would be no Black Lives Matter movement. There'd be no protest. There'd be no fucking opinions. There'd be no fucking millennials crying in a corner with a coloring book. Okay? None of that shit would exist. All right? Okay? So, Thomas Jefferson was one of the country's 12 founding fathers, and all 12 of them, okay, including Ben Franklin, were all slave owners. So we should take Ben Franklin off the $100 bill, maybe, because I think that might piss a few people off. Okay, your $100 bills won't be worth shit. Without Ben Franklin, there'd be no fucking electricity. You wouldn't even be able to watch this show. Okay, now here, wait, it goes. Okay, we're gonna take another stop on a crazy train because it goes one step fucking further into nuts. All right. Teddy Roosevelt, actually one of my favorite presidents. The man was a real life John Wayne. All right, You got Sagamore Hill over here in Oyster Bay, his house that he built with his two fucking hands, okay? On a school field trip, I'm sure you got there, all right? But Teddy Roosevelt, they took down his statue of him on a horse in front of the American Museum of Natural History. You ever see that movie? Night at the Museum? You got Robin Williams riding around like Teddy Roosevelt on a fucking horse. That statue, the one that's been in front of the goddamn museum since 1940. Okay? They took it down. Now, here's why, all right? Roosevelt wasn't even a slave owner. On either side of the statue, on one side, there's an American Indian standing, a chief. He's got the big feather dress. He's standing there like this. And then on the other side, there's a black man. So because they were standing and not on a fucking horse with Teddy Roosevelt, they're saying that depicts colonialism and slavery, and they got to take the statue down. Have we fucking lost every fragment of sense that we have in our minds? Seriously? What we're worried about statues? Okay? Here, better still. A crowd in Portland, Oregon set fire to a statue of George Washington. George fucking Washington. Again, listen, like I said, slavery, bad thing. That's why we had the Civil War. That's why we got rid of it. Okay? But you cannot we're worried about statues of historical figures because of shit that they did at a time when that was a norm. Come on. Nobody has anything better to do. Okay? What are we, negotiating with terrorists now? Are the fucking inmates running the asylum? The Civil War was 152 fucking years ago. So if we were worried about Confederate statues, the Star and Bars flags, fine, okay, fine. Maybe you should have done something. Maybe something should have been done about that 152 years ago. Okay, right now, does it really carry any weight? Fine, you want to take down Confederates? Okay, all right. All you're gonna do is piss off a bunch of hillbillies. But this is something altogether different. This is just retarded. It's stupid. Okay, we're worried about statues now. Do any of these uneducated fucktards have any idea who these people even are? Okay? They did other shit than own slaves. The shit that actually made this country what it is. Okay? Let's face it. With all its fucking faults and everything, we still live in the greatest goddamn country in the world. If you don't like it, hey, solution simple. Get the fuck out of here. Go. I love all these assholes that all threatened to leave and go to Canada when Trump became president. You know where they're still fucking here. Go. Who's stopping you? I'll even drive you. Get in the back of the truck. I'll drive you right to the border. I'll gas it. You fly out. I don't give a fuck. Oh my God. This is insane. Okay? Should every statue of our founding fathers now be torn down? Should it be every historical figure who's not black? And again, I'm not picking, you know me, I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally, okay? I have a lot of people who I'm friends with that are black. I got a lot of people who I'm friends with who are Hispanic. I don't give a shit. I give everybody an equal opportunity, okay? But if it's an historical figure that's not black, should we take him down? And maybe we should stop teaching history too, okay? Because apparently, whatever we taught in history now is being torn down because we're being told that they were horrible people, they were slave owners, and we shouldn't even fucking be bothered learning about them. I got an idea, okay? Here's what we should do with museums. So what we do is, we should just take everything out of the fucking museums, and instead you fill them with pictures of anuses and vaginas. Okay? Because that's who's fucking running things. Assholes and pussies. Alright? So let's put pictures and statues of all that shit all over the fucking museum. Okay? They take down all the art, everything. Because you can turn around and make anything sexist and racist and all kinds of shit. So let's stop learning about culture and just put up pictures of assholes and pussies. That's it. And when people ask, why is there a vagina on the wall? Because that's who's running things. The curator of this museum is either an asshole or a pussy. Okay? There you go. While we're at... Listen. Again, I don't have a problem with any of it, with what people did a million years ago. But before my time, I don't give a shit. Okay? I am a fan of history, and that's why that's why I strongly disagree with all of this shit. Just like here with Disney, even, okay? Again, Splash Mountain. It's been Splash Mountain for a million years, okay? And it's themed on an old movie from back in the day. I mean, back in the day, before, like the 30s, 40s, whatever. Song of the South. It's a good show. It's a good movie. I mean, you got Uncle Remus and Brad Rabbit and Brad this and Brad. And it's the South, and they're all hillbillies and whatever. And they said it's racist. So now they're going to redo the whole fucking ride and make it about the Princess and the Frog, which subsequently was the first black princess in a Disney movie. It's great. Fantastic. But, I mean, to say it's racist is stupid. Is it outdated? Maybe. To not allow people to watch it, that's stupid. Okay? That was the norm. All right? So, here, again, so while we're taking down statues of people for horrific things that they did, these alleged horrific things, which, again, was the fucking norm back then, what? Okay, and some of you people are going to hate me for saying this. You're going to go, ooh, shit, he did not say that. No, okay? Listen, okay? I'm going to go in on this, okay? Because I got a point. I'm going to make a point now, right? Malcolm X. Okay? While we're at it, why don't we take down everything that has to do with Malcolm X? Here's why. Okay? He really didn't do much for civil rights. He didn't contribute anything. All he did was he was a mouthpiece. All right? What he did do is he grew the Nation of Islam, okay, which is a known supporter of terrorism. Al-Qaeda and all that other bullshit, okay? He inspired the Black Power movement, which encouraged violent behavior. So you see, whenever there's a protest and you see all these people like fucking looting and going insane, you can thank Malcolm, okay? Before he was Malcolm X, the man was nothing more than a fucking petty thug. He was a criminal, okay? He dealt drugs. He engaged in he engaged in prostitution. He was a pimp, okay? He actually prostituted himself to other men. Fun fact, okay? He engaged in armed robbery and a myriad of other violent crimes. And listen, I'm not making this shit up. Google it, okay? It's all on Wikipedia. It's where I get my information from. That and other articles and stuff like that, okay? He was a known racist and anti-Semite. So all my little Jewish friends that are running around, oh, yeah, Malcolm, with their Malcolm X shirts on. Yeah, he didn't like you. He was a black Hitler. Okay? He was oftentimes denounced by the black community. The older, responsible ones, the ones that were hardworking, good people. Okay? They thought he was out of his mind. He was contrary to everything that Martin Luther King stood for, who, by the way, was who accomplished more than anybody for civil rights. Okay? He often referred to MLK as a chump. All right? And yet we martyrize this asshole. Okay? We make him a fucking folk hero. All right? They named streets after him in Harlem and Brooklyn. Okay? They erect statues and murals. They named parks after him. They even gave a fucking holiday in Illinois. So, you know what? While we're taking down statues of the founding fathers because they were slave owners, knock his fucking shit down too. Okay? Take him off all the murals and the paintings. Rename the streets. Okay? And that's it. Yeah. Now, some people go, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Well, there you go. Up until right now, I never had a fucking problem with it. I didn't give it a second thought. I could care less. But now we're making this a thing. Okay, all right, there you go. It offends me. All right. So that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, this whole thing, all of this shit, started over police brutality. And now the media and certain liberal radical groups have just caused this shit show to snowball. Okay? I'm so done with this shit. It's beyond out of control. Everybody's being played by the fucking media and these liberal radical groups that all they're trying to do is just ensue chaos into the world. Okay? All right? And the politicians are just, they're so fucking retarded and stupid, and they don't have a fucking set of stones at all. Here, for example, Seattle, Washington. The mayor of Seattle, this fucking brain-dead bitch, Jenny Durkin. Okay, listen to this shit. All right? She declared a section of Seattle to be a free zone. Free of police. She thought this was a good idea. This woman's got to be on some kind of fucking drugs. Okay? I mean, Marion Barry, who used to be the mayor of D.C., was a fucking known crackhead, okay? Even he wasn't that fucking stunati. He's going, this bitch did what? Oh, good lord, man, she must be crazy. Crazy ass white bitch. Okay? So, she decided to declare a section of Seattle free of police. So cops couldn't go in there to patrol. It's supposed to be, like a fucking utopia. She even went as far as to tell asshole Junior, Chris Cuomo, CNN's Chris Cuomo, the governor's idiot brother, that this could be a summer of love. On. And it's first weekend. That was last weekend, okay? 3 people were shot. A 19-year-old was killed. There have been hundreds of reports of rape, arson, robbery, and property destruction. A lot of it being black-on-black crime. This was a good... Now she's repealing it. Oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. No shit. She should be fucking fired, okay? They should fucking lynch her in public. Okay? That's the idiots that are running shit. Okay? I'm sure de Blasio's going to do that next. That fucking lurch with his Kermit fingers. Okay? He talks. He's rocking back and forth. You ever notice that? Whenever he gives a... He's like... He's got fucking autism. All right? So, that's what we got. We got an autistic May. He's an Asperger. So... and New York City is not that much better. They've lost their fucking minds. Here, just Monday, okay? Some guy, I'm not gonna lie. I laughed my ass off when I heard this because there's something wrong with me. But some guy threw a mortar shell at a fucking homeless guy who was sleeping on Lenox Avenue, otherwise known as Malcolm X Boulevard. So this poor dirty bastard is laying there on the street. Okay? Probably just got done shitting his pants. And some asshole walks by and throws a fucking firecracker on him and sets her on fire. Can you believe this shit? I fucking like, because as soon as they fucking blow up, he shit himself again. Boom! So now the good people of Harlem, okay, not only have to smell some fucking burning homeless guy, but a fresh shit too. Okay? Now is this normal? Is this a nice thing to do? And the guy's on camera. You see him smiling. A cop shouldn't crack this fucking guy's head open. Come on. Like I said, the guy's homeless, fine. If it was up to me, I'd take care of the homeless problem in New York City 1, 2, 3. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind. Now, with the way everything is going, it's like people have like an incentive to resist arrest. Like, this jerk off in fucking Rockaway the other day, Sunday. Ricky, what was his name? Ricky Bellevue. That should be a foreshadowing where he belongs. Apparently, the guy's mentally disturbed, okay? It was documented. He's got mental issues. So, the guy's on the fucking dock, on the boardwalk in Rockaway, yelling and screaming at people. Police respond to complaints about their shit, okay? There was a couple people there. Police roll up, they start taunting the cops and everything. The cops are even fucking laughing at them, okay? Now, this is all on video, okay? The police released the body cams of all the officers that responded to this particular call, okay? So, long story short, so they're taunting the cops, whatever. Cops are ignoring it. They're telling this guy to move on, this Ricky guy, right? So now he starts reaching in the garbage pail, alluding to the fact that he's got a weapon hidden in there. Go, hey, you scared yet? You scared yet? So naturally, you keep telling a cop that you're giving them cause to arrest you. So what do? They fucking lock him up. They go to arrest him. The guy starts struggling, throwing hands or whatever. So the cops are wrestling him to the ground. They put him in a headlock, not a chokehold. A chokehold is here. A headlock is around the head. Okay? So as soon as they snap the headlock on a guy, somebody broke out a fucking cell phone. They start videoing. He can't breathe. So that's the thing. You start screaming. You can't breathe. The cops are supposed to let you go. So they get him to the ground. They cuff him. They stand him up. He's fine. Okay? They put him in a car. 1, 2, 3. So what does the fucking media do? They release the cell phone video, not the actual video of the events that happened. So it just looks like the cop bum rushed the guy, put him in a headlock, threw him on the ground, locked him up for no fucking reason. Okay? If you're stupid enough, okay, to get arrested, then don't resist. If you resist, they're going to throw you a beating, okay? It's not rocket science. Here, Italians get arrested just as much as everybody else for whatever the fuck it is. Okay? But you know what? You never see us getting our asses kicked by the cops. You know why? Because of our parents. Okay? Because we learned from our parents. When we were little kids, you fucked around, you did something you weren't supposed to do, you got the shit knocked out of you. Either your mother, your father, whatever. In my case, it was always better if it was my mother because she would hurt her own hands if she hit me. My father would just knock you the fuck out. Okay? But you learned very quickly not to run. You can make it worse. No making me chase you, you're going to be worse, so you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? That's my grandparents and parents. So if you ran or you resisted, they hit you even fucking harder. That's how you learned. Okay? So all these assholes that are getting their shit knocked in by the cops, you know why? Bad home training. I blame the parents. Okay? They didn't have somebody raising them right. Okay? Listen, when I was a kid at school, if you got in trouble at school and the teacher sent a note home or got word to your parents that you were a smart ass or you answered back, you got the shit kicked out of you even when you got home. So, that's how we were raised. Kids today, they're not raised like that. Everybody's all sensitive. Okay? Oh my God, that bothers me. It should go away. Just fucking deal with it. Toughen up and deal with it. I don't understand. Okay? All of these protesters and all this bullshit about the statues and the cartoons and the fucking syrup and the rice and all this, these are all millennials, okay? Because they can't fucking deal with shit. They just if something bothers them or they don't agree with it, it has to be erased. Okay, it can't exist no more. They don't know how to function. All right, all these assholes. Okay, these are all the same assholes that needed a cookie and a coloring book and a puppy when Clinton lost the fucking election. They couldn't function. Okay. Okay, and these are the same assholes that would probably complain that the cookies and the cocoa weren't gluten-free or dairy-free. Because God forbid you have fucking gluten. Okay, don't even get me started on that shit. Okay, I rather my dick fall off than to be gluten-free. Okay, so basically, bottom line is all these people should nut up or fucking kill themselves. Because you know what? They're useless anyway. Okay, or get a fucking job. How about that? Get a job. Okay? Because, in case we haven't forgotten, Corona is still here. And with all the protesting and when things are opening now, guess what's happening? Just what I said last week. Fucking spiking. Things are spiking. So there's a 60% spike in overall Corona cases throughout the whole fucking world. Okay? California alone logged over 7,100 new cases. New York is next. Okay? Because again, all people are protesting. There's no social distancing, and you compile that with, the world reopening. So basically, at this point, all these jerk offs are nothing more than a fucking danger. Okay, all right. Now, speaking of syrup, I got a new update on that. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. The great grandson of the original Aunt Jemima model, the one they based the model off of, okay, called Quaker Oats' decision to remove Aunt Jemima and rebrand it not only offensive, but an injustice to his family. And you know what? I don't disagree. As a matter of fact, I got an idea for Quaker Oats. Here's what you should do to rebrand your product. Ready? Okay? You take the bottle and you make it the shape of a dick. A giant dick with the balls at the bottom, the fucking helmet on top, okay? You make it clear, and then you change the syrup color to like a cloudy white, and you make it banana flavored. Okay? You can call it Uncle Dickie's Banana. And then when you get your hot stack of pancakes in the morning, you unscrew the top of the dick, you pour your banana syrup all over it, you screw the top of the dick back on, and then you can feel free to go fuck yourself with the bottle. Okay? That's my idea for that. So enough about this racial nonsense, okay? I mean, it's just beyond crazy. I think at this point what we should all really do is just worry about the problem in hand, which is the fucking coronavirus. Let's get through this shit, okay? All this other nonsense will work itself out, okay? All right? They've already introduced new police reforms. As long as you don't be a jerk off to a cop when they're arresting you, they won't knock your head in. Oh, wait, here's a better idea. Just don't commit a crime. There was an old saying when I grew up: if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Pretty much the same today, but no, these fucking millennials. So, moving along. A couple things that I've observed lately. This new trend that I've started to see among women, certain types of women, not all, mind you. I've noticed this, and it's very disturbing. Women are starting to wear their shorts so short that it looks like they're not wearing pants. And then when you finally do see the shorts, it's like these fucking like oversized, raggedy denim. It's like somebody mutilated a pair of jeans and it put them. And usually people who are wearing these things, they shouldn't be fucking wearing them. Okay, like I get it. If you look like Daisy Dukey, a cute little ass, all that shit, nice. Okay, fine. All right, that's good. But those women don't wear that. They leave a little something to the imagination. The ones that you don't want to see naked are the ones wearing this shit. Okay, they got their gut hanging over the fucking pants. They got no ass. It looks like they shit themselves. Like, I don't understand. They look like mutants. It's like you're melting into your fucking shorts. What are you doing? Okay, put yourself together right. Don't people own mirrors? Okay, it's like the people who wear clothes that are 5 sizes too small. Okay, listen, not everything is for everybody. Okay, that's why they have different sizes. Try shit on. Make sure it looks good. Okay? No, they wear clothes that the buttons are like, they're hanging on for dear life. Now, I get it. People have been, isolated for 3 months, eating everything that isn't bolted to the counter. But still, I mean, come on. Shit. Put yourself together right. And then, this is another thing, and it's always been a fucking a problem for me, is what is up with fucking guys who wear toupees? Like, even the comb over. Like, what are you hiding with a comb over? You got 4 strands of hair. You glued it to the other side of your head. What, you fooling people? Like, oh my God, he's got such a nice head of hair. And then these jerk-offs with their fucking toupees. It's like a hat. First of all, I saw a guy at the gas station before. He's pumping gas. A little breeze came by, and like the side of it started to lift up a little bit. I was praying, please let a fucking gust of wind blow this guy's hair across the fucking parking lot and make my day. Okay? It's 100 degrees out. It's like wearing a Davy Crockett hat. Who are you fooling? It comes off the back of your head about 1.25 inches. It looks fake. I just want to fucking rip it right off their head and shove it up their ass. Fucking stop it. If you're bald, just go bald. Yeah, bald is nice. Low maintenance. Okay? Chicks dig it. It's fucking crazy. Okay? So, like I said, phase 4. Restaurants are now open for indoor dining, 50% capacity. Still gotta wear your mask to get in, so don't be stupid, all right? Make sure if you go out this week, make sure you stay 6 feet away from everybody, because honestly, probably nobody wants to be that fucking close to you anyway. Okay, it's too hot, it's humid, 6 feet, all right? Hey, that's been your Friday wrap-up. See you when I see you.